everyone, and a very special greeting to Mr. Mark Scott, Vice-Chancellor and President of the University of Sydney. It is an immense honor for me, a student of Class 12, to offer this tribute to a leader whose vision is transforming global education. Mr. Scott, your journey from being the Managing Director of ABC to leading one of the most respected universities in the world is not only inspiring but deeply meaningful to young minds like mine. You have shown us how leadership grounded in communication, inclusiveness, and bold decision making can create lasting impact. Under your guidance, the University of Sydney continues to shine as a beacon of academic excellence, research innovation, and global outreach. You've empowered countless students, not just in Australia but across continents, including aspirants from India, who dream of studying at institutions that embrace diversity and thought leadership. To me, and many students like me, you represent the kind of leader we hope to become. Someone who communicates with clarity, leads with purpose, and builds a legacy through education. Thank you, Mr. Scott, for inspiring the leaders of tomorrow through the power of your work today. Before I close, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our principal, Ms. Deepika Sharma, for nurturing our voices, encouraging our dreams, and giving us the platform to speak from the heart. Thank you, ma'am, for believing in us.
Greetings, everyone. It's an honor to speak today, not as an expert, but as a student, a learner, someone who has much more to understand. And yet, here, there are moments when most valuable lessons don't come from books or lectures, they come from witnessing leadership in its most meaningful form. Mr. Mark Scott, you are one such example. Before you led the world's most respected universities, you led with stories as a journalist, as the head of Australia's public broadcaster. You understood the power of ideas, of narratives, and how they shape our society. Today, as Vice Chancellor of University of Sydney, you continue to shape stories. Now they belong to students, stories of ambition, discovery, and purpose. What makes your leadership remarkable isn't just your vision, it's your commitment to action. You have never been one to simply preserve a legacy. You have reimagined education, making it more inclusive, more human, and more relevant to the challenges of our times. As a student in India, the University of Sydney feels like a beacon, and you, sir, are the guiding light, not just illuminating a path for thousands, but warmly welcoming learners across the globe into a community of excellence and belonging. You have taught us that education is not just the pursuit of intellect, but the development of character, that leadership is not about authority, about listening with humility, purpose, and care. On the behalf of students everywhere, in India, in Australia, and far beyond, thank you. Thank you for your unwavering belief in young minds. Thank you for investing in our future. Thank you for showing us that true leadership does not just institutes, leads to institutes, but hearts. You have inspired us not only to dream, but to dream with responsibility, courage, and compassion. And for that, Mr. Scott, you will be remembered as a true educator. Thank you. I would like to thank our principal, Dr. Manisha Sharma, for giving me this opportunity and giving me this exposure. Thank you.
Greetings everyone. Today I'm here as a part of EDU TV's 3-minute tribute series, Leaders of Tomorrow Honoring the Leaders of Today. And I'm here to deliver a 3-minute tribute speech dedicated to Mr. Mark Scott, celebrating his exceptional contributions to education, leadership, and global impact. And I'd like to thank EDU TV and our principal, Dr. Sangeeta Bhatia, for giving me such a beautiful opportunity. Now, as William Butler Yeats once said, education is not the filling of a pain, but the lighting of a fire. And when I read this quote, I think that's the kind of leader every student today hopes for. Someone who doesn't just hand out information, but lights the spark of curiosity and ambition that lasts a lifetime. And today I'm honored to pay tribute to exactly such a leader, Mr. Mark Scott. Rightly said by John Maxwell, a leader knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. And if there's one thing that stands out about Mr. Scott, it is his consistent ability to show the way, not just with his words, but with action. Taking one of Australia's most historic universities and staring it confidently into the future is no small feat. He didn't just preserve its legacy, he made sure it stayed alive, relevant, and ready to face a changing world. And let's be honest, as students, most of us panic about managing one single assignment. But Mr. Scott has managed entire institutions and still found ways to champion student voices, support research, and expand global connection. Well, that is multitasking on a level I can only dream of. And what I personally find impressive and reassuring is that he brings such integrity to leadership. As the head of Australia's national broadcaster, he valued truth and fairness in an era where clickbait and fake news spread faster than facts. It's leadership with backbone, and that's exactly the kind of role model students need today. But beyond titles and achievements, what resonates with me is his focus on people, on students particularly, on making education accessible and meaningful for everyone, no matter where they come from. He didn't treat education as a privilege for a few, but as a promise to all. And as a student myself, I can say that is what we hope for in our leaders. Not someone who stands above us, but someone who stands with us, who listens, who challenges us, and who believes in us enough to expect more. And rightly said by Peter Drucker, the best way to predict the future is to create it. So, Mr. Scott, you've helped create a future where education is not just about personal success, but about shared progress. You've shown that true leadership is service in its most purest form. And on behalf of all of us, the next generation that you've chosen to invest in, I want to say thank you. Thank you for proving that leadership can be principled, that education can be transformative, and the best way to lead is to help others rise with you. I hope we can carry forward that example in our own small ways, by lighting our own fires and showing our own way and making sure the future is something worth looking forward to. Thank you.